Live on air with Sir.
Grand Rising, another episode of Tesla Talk. Live in West Philadelphia at Overbrook High School. Today, we're talking to Coach Flo. If you need expedited credit repair or business funding, then this is your guy. If you want to come on the show, that's right. If you want me to pull up on you for an episode of Tesla Talks, then log on to onairwithsir.com and book your interview right now. Coach Flo in the building. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Grand Rising.
Grand Rising. Great morning.
Yes.
I'm excited to be here.
Tesla Talk in full effect, man.
For sure,
sure. So real quick, Coach Flo, introduce
Flo.
yourself right there.
Look at that.
Tell everybody who you are.
Peace, everybody. My name is Deshaun Lamar Butterfield, a.k.a. Coach Flo. From Coatesville, Pennsylvania. It's funny because back in 2008, thinking about it now, we moved to West Philly. Right there on 53rd Lansdale, man. It's long. There was some rough days, man, but it made me stronger, though. The bad times that we have in life are actually good things because it shows us, how to get through the struggle, how to get through the grind, rather than looking at it all sad, hard times and all that. Yeah, it's hard times, but look at what you went through and look what you came through. You had that resilience. So I like that perspective of my adversity that me and my family went through,
Okay. All right, let's talk about business real quick, man. The Black Help Desk in full effect. You are part of the Black Help Desk, helping us help the Black community. So tell everybody exactly what you do right there.
Right, for sure. Well, I specialize in 24-hour business funding and expedited credit repair, right? And we have one offer where we do donation-based credit repair because a lot of people can't afford, certain, prices and things like that. But the biggest thing for us is we're willing to work with whatever you have. Now, one of the big things I want to make a call for action. City councilmen, city councilwomen, nonprofit organizations in Philadelphia, Jersey, Delaware, hey, even if it's in Denver, Colorado with Coach Prime, I don't know, anywhere, Houston, Florida, where we can figure out how we can raise some type of capital or whatever to get, individuals credit repaired, or business funded through their LLCs, for those that can't afford, my prices and things like that. So I wanted to create like a donation-based type program, because I feel like everything is just not about money. So I'm even willing to, waive onboarding fees and things like that. So that way people can get in to get access to, expedited credit repair, 24-hour business funding, So I'm just excited for that.
Now, do you feel so I used to be a guy that's like giving. I give everything. Like anything I could do. You don't got the money, no worries. Like any way I can help you, I want to help you. Do you feel like when people don't pay, they don't pay attention?
Yes. I do agree with that 100%, but I think that my people, deserve some type of discount in a sense, even if we can find some type of grant program, something, because I still have a team, I don't get into the term employees and all that. They have to be compensated as well though, but I'm willing to work with, like I said, city council, city governments in all states of America, right, to try to figure out some type of program to help individuals with credit repair, as well as we're at Overbrook High School, my alma mater, class of 2011, shout out to class of 2011, whereas though now we can even help, their kids, them, whoever, to just get in the door of credit repair, business funding through, or they need an LLC, my team can help you create an LLC, nice, anything you need for real as far as business wise.
Nice. Okay, now how did you get into this? How did we get started? How long have you been doing this?
It's funny though, so let's see, it's 2023. I've been doing it for like 3 years now, off and on, because I actually started building my own credit. To be honest and be transparent, I feel like I have got taken advantage of in the credit repair when I reached out to a couple services and it seemed like they just took my money and there was no results. So I started doing my own thing, disputing, inaccurate, items. One little quick example is my full name, right? They had my middle name was Lamar, right? Deshaun Lamar Butterfield, right? But they had middle name was like Lamont, and I'm like, wait, Leroy. I'm like, man, how, what's this? But they said that it was a mistake. So I easily removed that. Now all that data associated with those accounts were removed because that wasn't me. They had other people information on my credit report. So luckily we got that all cleaned up. Even my old addresses, removed all that. Cell phone numbers, moved all that, So luckily sooner or later credit repair can do that for you guys, but yeah, definitely.
Now, is this donation based? Like they can pay whatever they want, or like how does it work? Is it a payment plan?
So we have donation based, right? Whereas though you could pay what you want. First, last, and security. That's how I look at it. Of course, it's non-refundable, but let's say for ballpark, first last security is $50, right? So that's $150 a month that you would contribute to sooner or later credit repair, so we can start working on your credit and we can, evaluate, assess and dispute all inaccurate and negative items in your credit report. So but it's about we're willing to work, so it's not just about money. Right. Yes, we do require some type of donation. You got to work with us though, because we got to eat.
You need to pay.
You got to eat. It's
Ain't
as simple as that.
Free.
Right. That's why I was like, it's not like
nothing free.
Yeah, in life, it's funny. Rip Hamilton, right? Shout out to Rip Hamilton, NBA champion. College world, champion as well. He had he hosted. So of course, like I said, from Coatesville, he had a summer league. For years, running the summer league, and he always charged $1. And when we was young, I was like, why you charge $1? Because he said, nothing in life is for free. So go out there, do something, sweep in front of somebody's house or whatever, go get that $1, and contribute that. So Rip Hamilton taught me that right there, and I'm like, wow. So I told myself, at least a donation base, something, or something, so that way I can recycle that money back into the less fortunate that I feed and things like that throughout the city, But I have a team. That's the biggest thing. That's why I'm excited about us, because it's not just me. I have people that's well experienced in me with 20 years of experience from business funding, credit repair,
gotcha.
Individually though, I was more of the individual that take the calls and get people's, data information,
get it going,
get them on board and
get
things like
going.
that. And I said, I got to step it up myself. Let me get my LLC and stuff together, and, get it rocking and rolling, But I primarily though, I did specialize, in the business funding. That was my bread and butter. But a lot of individuals didn't qualify. So I said, okay, let me start doing my own credit repair, because, it wasn't working as smooth as I wanted to. So I said, let me do my own thing, so luckily I still have my team, I have my resources, and we're using the law, to dispute these inaccurate items on our credit reports. It is amazing how many people have negative items on their credit report and they don't even know. Last but not least, I would say a lot of people don't even know that a lot of credit reports, right, just your credit score in general, that can dictate what type of school your child goes to. This is not things that I'm saying. This is Google.
I didn't know that. Really?
Yeah.
So your credit score can
dictate. What
else can your credit score affect that people don't know?
Oh man, it's so many. Getting a home, your interest rate on your home, so say if you have let's be realistic. Let me see, a 600 credit score. Your mortgage is going to be way higher than someone having a 700 credit score, and that's common sense, but right. But people don't know that though, and that right there is key. You gotta know these small things. Like I said before, man, you off camera was talking about LexisNexis, SageStream, Innovis. Look up what these companies are, which are data companies that hold sometimes inaccurate information on your credit, and that's where that's where Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax gets their data from to generate a credit score and also history on your credit report. So it's important for you to know these things, and these little terms and all that. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a expert or anything like that. I'm an entrepreneur, and I specialize hiring individuals that specialize in that or more experienced than me, so that's where I'm learning these things at,
Yeah, I like how you said that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Coach Flo, I need to know 3 things that you're grateful for today. This is a countdown starting off with number 3. Number 3, what you got?
3, I'm thankful for the Most High, just even making me up this morning, waking you up this morning, the Most High, gotta give all praises to the Most High God. I'm just grateful, just to have,
life.
Just life,
Okay.
Appreciate that.
Okay. Number 2, what you got?
2, man, I'm grateful for my family, beautiful family, even through the ups and downs, misunderstandings and all, family always gonna be there for them, no matter what, unconditional love,
Shout out to the family, man. You know what I mean? Family and friends holding us down, right? Without family and friends, what would we be, right?
I'm telling you, family and friends.
We need people. Okay. Number one.
Thank you for my health. My health. I faced a lot of adversity in the last 10 years as far as health wise. Suspended driver's license, in and out the hospital. People see my personality and my aura and my spirit and all that too, though. But I come through a lot of health adversity, y'all. And but I'm here to show individuals that whether you have a disability or health condition, you can still get up and go. It's no excuses. Like I'm hopping on the plane tomorrow to go to South America. Back to South America. This time I'll be visiting Colombia. Got a mastermind out there. Network with a lot of entrepreneurs of all different races. In all different backgrounds from real estate, Airbnb, Toro, Forex. It's so many different things they're doing out there. And me bringing a credit repair and the business funding aspect. I'm gonna be networking some individuals do the same thing as well. So I'm excited. Just life is just so beautiful. No excuses. And if you don't hear nothing else, I think the biggest thing is my message is don't wait to get sick to focus on your health. Right? A lot of people, what I realize is they push it off until let me start focusing on it. No, hop on it now. Take it from me. I wish I was, in a financial position when I was younger to be able to get little checkups and things like that or whatever the case is. But, when you're sitting up in Lincoln Hospital for a week or whatever, just like reflecting like, wow, imagine if I could have stopped, prevented this early, before, but what's meant to be will be. Don't get me wrong, but focus on your health sooner than later,
I like that. All right, 3 things from me. I'm definitely grateful for, I'm going to say my daughter. I'm going to say the ability to do my show, to have a voice, and I have this equipment and this car and just this whole thing. I love that. And
I like this.
My last one for today would be I'm grateful for I'm grateful for faith. Having faith.
Wow.
Having faith.
That's beautiful.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Faith.
That's beautiful for sure. Faith, man. Faith is good old faith. Gotta have that faith, man. It's funny. My aunt taught me that. Shout out to Infinity Beauty Solutions. Family. Man, family is so beautiful, man. When I was younger, my tooth was like I think it was my last tooth to be pulled out. Going through the whole tooth pulling thing it was stressful growing up, and she said, you got to have faith. And then she said, have faith. And I said, okay, have faith. We kept saying it. And she yanked the tooth out. And I didn't even feel the pain because I had faith. I believe that, so it's just, when you got that belief,
experiences.
For sure. Shout out to my aunt for that,
All right, Coach Flo, give me 3 credit tips. What you got? Number 3.
Okay. The first one will be utilization.
Okay.
People say the average, don't go over 30%. But from what my experience, right, and I had success at is don't go over 10%, right? Okay. And then when you want to get supreme and you want to get, next level, you want to keep utilization, not even above 3%, so.
Really?
Yeah. So, but that's one right there.
Okay. That's one. Okay. Give me another one.
You want to make sure you be careful on who you personal guarantor, be a co-signer for. That's very, very, that can mess up a lot. So, if you're young listening to this or, millennial or older, whatever the case is, just pay very attention and close to making sure nobody's forging your signature or you even sign. Make sure you know what you're signing because if something goes left, you're going to be responsible and it's going to affect your credit. Luckily, sooner or later credit repair can help with that, but at the same time, if you don't have to go through that,
Right.
So be careful who you co-sign.
And what's the number one thing you want to give tips?
I feel like avoid late payments, and know the difference between the due date and the statement date, right? The due date is when you pay the minimum balance, right? So pay your minimum balance. But before that statement date, whatever day that is, pay your balance in full if you can. So that way that debt doesn't transfer and report to the credit bureaus. So I like paying my credit cards, my personal credit cards, even business credit cards in full. So that way, it don't report that balance, like I said. So, so keep that. That's a big one right there. A lot of people don't know that there's 2 very important dates, due date and a statement date. Google these things. YouTube University, which I like calling it. Look this up for sure.
All right, bro, before you get out of here, man, give out some shout outs, brother. What you got?
For sure. But first and foremost, I want to shout out ACAV.
Okay.
African Cultural Arts Forum, you know, and I want to give you a gift.
Okay.
You know, something.
What you got? Like gifts?
Some positivity.
Oh,
you know,
some sage.
Some sage, some positivity, you know.
Okay.
Clean the air and things like that. From what I know, it's positive,
I love
you know.
this. Thank you, man.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to ACAB.
You know what's so funny? I was just saying I need some more sage because the sage that we got is kind of burnt out, and now I'm burning the burnt sage. Now I smell the burnt sage in the house.
Look at that. Look at that. Right. Definitely. Shout out to ACAB, man.
Okay.
And definitely shout out to the elders, you know, for building the foundation at ACAB. You know, they do a lot of good work. They're doing fitness and health and just bringing us together, you know. So shout out to the good brothers, you know, at ACAB, and I appreciate everything y'all do, sincerely.
It sounds like I need to go down there.
Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Okay.
Just Google ACAB Philadelphia, and you will see. It's gonna pop right up, right there in West Philly, not too far.
Now, who are some of your supporters and stuff like that, man?
Oh, definitely. Well, first and foremost, Infinity Beauty Solutions, which specialize in grandmother raising grandchildren. They have supported me for years.
Grandmother raising grandchildren. That's actually a niche. I never even thought about that. There are a lot of grandmoms raising grandchildren.
This is true. Like, they have parents, but the parents are not active. They're not present in the home. So that's why a lot of grandmothers step up, you know. But luckily, one of the CEOs, or both of the CEOs, I should say, Miss Shakia, right? They focus on how can we make this process for the grandmother easier. Take that stress off of grandma. I want to shout out Councilman Curtis Jones. I genuinely appreciate all he has done, you know, seen and unseen, a lot of hard work. You know, thank you for paving the way, being a leader. You know, it's funny, a lot of people don't remember, but back in 2008, 2009 maybe, I think it was like 10th, 11th grade, he invited me to his office and I volunteered. You know, all I was doing is, you know, filing some papers or whatever the case is. I felt like I had a big job, man. I was making sure them papers was in order, but appreciate you. You know, around that time though, I was going through a lot of adversity in the household, you know, so, you know, you inviting me out, got me out of that toxic environment for a little bit, and just be able to like, you know, just see that there is more than life. So let me keep doing what I'm doing, going to class, staying drug free, staying out the streets, you know. So that right there is a big aspect on how my perception is on life, you know, and that is never give up. There is good out there, you know, you can be successful, you know. So he was a great example for that. So I appreciate you, Councilman Curtis Jones, sincerely. Councilman Kenyatta Johnson. Appreciate you, good brother. Every time I see you in passing, you know, you don't hesitate to stop and talk, you know, giving the words of wisdom, and thank you for being a leader, all the unseen and hard work that you're doing. I appreciate it sincerely, and thank you for being a leader. Yeah, I want to acknowledge Councilwoman Morgan Cephas. I appreciate it. Her office is actually not too far from Overbrook High School. I genuinely appreciate all the hard work that you do, seen and unseen. For years, I watched you put in work in, you know, this community, the city of Philadelphia. We genuinely appreciate it. I'm speaking on behalf of the individuals that actually live in this community. You know, genuinely appreciate all you done. And thank you for being a leader, sincerely. I definitely want to make sure I shout out to Pastor William Brown Lee. It's funny because he's actually an Overbrook High School alumni as well. You know, thank you for all that you do. You have been putting in work for years, and I'm happy for you and your family, and I pray that, you know, all is well, and we'll talk sooner than later. I actually want to shout out Mont Brown. Mont Brown been putting in community service work for years. You know, he actually one of the individuals that inspired me to get into community service. You know, he holds big events, you know, and he's traveling the world, and he's helping the community, and he's giving individuals like myself, you know, a blueprint on what to do, you know, and how to chase their dreams. So I appreciate you, Mont. Thank you for being a leader. Want to also give a shout out to Charlie Mack, you know, Uncle Charlie. You know, I appreciate all you doing. You know, you just for years, you know, just been finding ways to serve, you know, and we appreciate all you do in the city of Philadelphia, Charlie Mack. You know, you're a living legend. Giving your flowers now, you know, I pray that, you know, one day I could possibly even partner and do an event with you one day. But if you hear nothing else, appreciate you, Charlie Mack. I want to shout out to Black and Mobile, David and Aaron. Thank you for all the hard work y'all doing behind the scenes. You know, it's a lot of behind the scenes hard work, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all are literally leaders, man. Y'all are literally changing the trajectory. A lot of people don't know that they're the only Black owned food delivery app, like Grubhub and Uber Eats. Like, download the app.
Only one?
Download the app. Yeah, it's like Black owned. Yeah, for sure. Definitely want to shout out the Vegan Fit Fam. They've been putting in work for years. Oh man, a family, that specialize in vegan plant-based foods, right? Exercise and fitness, because you can eat healthy and all that, but you want to have, exercise, and they show you, routines on their Instagram pages, on how to stay fit, how to, even recipes and break things like that down on our YouTube channel. So shout out to y'all. I appreciate all. And they also hold yearly vegan cookouts, so that's what I like, man, going there and getting the vegan foods and things like that, especially for somebody like me, 8 years meat free, when they started doing
8 years.
that. Yeah, 8 years meat free. Yeah, a lot of people know,
So wait. So you don't eat meat at all? You don't eat no type of chicken, no fish?
No pork, no turkey,
fish?
no seafood, no. We stay from all that. I have.
What do you eat so if you're like, yo, I'm really hungry or I need something to hold me off like all day, like what is that heavy meal for you then?
You'll believe it or not, it'd be like a green smoothie. Or like because you can mix it up with the sea moss, the wildcraft sea moss. You can get it with
I drink
the black seed
smoothies
oil
every day, but I don't know if I can live off of a smoothie.
Yeah, you might drink 2 of them, but me personally, I mean, I don't know. I think fruit.
Wait, what did you eat today?
Today, I actually had, believe it or not, though, I actually had 2 bananas and a bottle of water. But that fits me, though. I don't like having a whole full belly when I'm...
What did you have yesterday? Like last night for dinner?
Let me see. Last night, about 5 p.m.
And you're not skinny. Like, you're not like a skinny guy.
Exact. I'm still strong.
What did you eat last night?
2 veggie burgers.
Okay.
Homemade veggie. I smush them all together.
Okay.
I'm telling you can get it.
I get it.
But the thing is, though,
wait,
right?
so you don't eat eggs and nothing mixed with eggs?
No.
What? How?
No.
I mean, I know it's possible because there's been times. Yes, there's been times where I would go 9 months without.
It's so
meat.
funny. Shout out to Dr. Inky too, which he also formerly known as Minister Inky. I met him at a vegan cookout, by the way. He said, in these a lot of foods, right? And don't quote me, right? But
do your own research.
Do your own research, right? But in these meats, right, there's a lot of chemicals, right? In these eggs and certain foods, even down to our toothpaste, there's chemicals that affect our body and our health, even could affect how we think and perceive things, So yeah, Dr. Inky, he broke it down to me. Yeah. I mean, but at the end of the day, though, this is my own personal decision, life decision, 8 years. But luckily, it's so many different restaurants. Veganist, shout out to Veganist.
Shout out to Veganist.
Lamar, it's funny because brother Lamar, he actually graduated from Overbrook High School.
Nice.
He's a leader, man. I appreciate everything you do. And so let me see, Hibiscus. Let me see, Nourish. Miss Sarah. Miss Sarah's a leader too. I appreciate you, Miss Sarah, man. Yeah, definitely. So for sure. But it's possible. But I went through, that's what I'm saying, do it sooner than later, focus on your health. I went through a health condition, a health, adversity, right? And then I started focusing on my health and diet. Do it sooner than later. Don't wait to get sick and things like that. Yeah. Focus on it now. Take them, 2 or 3 drops of oregano oil. Black seed oil, drink some water behind that. You don't need a big breakfast in the morning time and all that. Again, it's to each his own though, but for me, this what works, sea moss gummies and all that,
this what works,
For sure.
I mean, do what works for you.
Exactly.
Hey man, I gotta let you go.
For sure.
I'm driving through the city today.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
Pulling up. I appreciate you, man.
Shout out Poppy Put. I see y'all, my family, cousins. You already know what it is. Oh, man. Love y'all.
Make sure that you hook up with my guy, Coach Flo, man.
Sooner
than later.
The website is www.soonerthanlatercreditrepair.com.
Okay.
www.soonerthanlatercreditrepair.com. Book a consultation. Listen, I also got an ebook as well. You can go on the website at my Instagram is Sooner Than Later Solutions, and then you click the website or whatever the case is. But the biggest thing is this though: if you comment the word Tesla, right?
If you comment the word
on
Tesla,
the last post, right, and or DM it, right, I'll send you a free ebook.
All right, so let's get this
after
right.
our consultation too. We have to have a consultation first.
All right, so let's get this right. Go on his Instagram right now. Comment the word Tesla.
Sooner Than Later Solutions.
Right. After that, I want you to book the consultation. You're gonna have the consultation, and you're gonna get that free ebook.
Right.
Now, make sure you do this.
Right.
Matter of fact, stop watching us right now and go book your consultation.
I love y'all,
Get
man.
out of
Appreciate
here.
it, man. Coach Flo, you already know what it is.
All right, make sure you check out Coach Flo's podcast, Sooner Than Later podcast, man. Call in, get your tips, man, your business funding tips, your credit tips, your world traveling tips, and so much more. Log on, soonerthanlatercreditrepair.com, all right? And don't forget, if you want to come on the show, log on to onairwithsir.com.